Hello from the countryside, and in this video I'm going to show you what we plant in my small garden to sustain us for a year or more. Everyone in our household is a lover of kales, and because of that, every year since last year I usually plant a lot of them because they really enjoy eating them. I don't eat kales because of the acidity, but because my family really loves them and enjoys them, I plant them because why not? Also, I have realized that there is some pest which I haven't spotted, but every time I come here, I realize that there is something that is eating my skuma wiki. I guess it's time to pour some pesticide. Also, if you've noted, we usually throw our fruit remains in the garden. It helps with making the garden very fertile. So instead of throwing them in the dustbin to rot, we throw them in the garden and it helps with the compost manure. Though I started making compost manure, which I'll show you soon, I think this is a beautiful way. We have some skuma wiki which are still very small because I planted them just the previous weekend, and we have some which we have already harvested. The next vegetable in our garden are spring onions. I love spring onions because of the way they smell in food. You can use them to garnish food or even to cook your meals. And trust me, these ones taste better than the round onions. So for some reason, I never lack spring onions. Though this season, a lot of them have not grown and I don't know why. So come this weekend, I'm planning to plant a little bit more so that I can have more to harvest from. Since last year's drought died with all our bananas, we decided to plant new banana stems, and these ones are doing pretty good. We have two in this garden, this one and one that I'm yet to show you. Another thing that I'm experimenting with is the pineapple crown. I know what they say that it doesn't grow fast, but I just love having it, so let's see. With the small space we have, I saw it wise to plant something in the containers, and this is me putting some seedlings. So in here I have tomatoes and also coriander seedlings, which I really can't wait for to grow. I keep watering them every day and checking, but soon they will grow. I also have spinach, which I transplanted from a tray because I realized that they are lacking enough soil and nutrients. I can't wait for this to grow to a level that they can be transplanted in the garden or on the soil by themselves. Here is what remained from the tray where I planted the seeds, and I'm waiting to transplant these this evening as well. Do you love spinach as much as I do? This is one of my favorite vegetables. So if there's one vegetable that has decided to outshine all the vegetables in this garden this season, it's this cowpeas, or what we call kunde in Swahili. These vegetables have fed so many of our neighbors. Every time someone comes here, they request for us to give them some. And one thing about the village is the essence of sharing. So these vegetables have been harvested so many times. They have fed so many families. We've also eaten them in so many occasions. But what's funny is the fact that we still have a very big bush to eat from and even to share with our neighbors. Talking about sharing, one of our neighbors harvested a lot of avocados and brought them to us. So we have a plenty of them to celebrate and enjoy them. Just look at all these. And it's not just this one box. Wait and see. If I was still living in the city, buying this would cost me close to 1,000 Kenyan shillings. But look at me getting all this for free because of the essence of community and village. I really love being in the village because of stuff like this. There is always sufficient and enough. The next vegetables in our garden are these ones. We call them mto in Luo. I don't know how they are called either in English or Swahili. They are usually a little bit bitter, not so much, but you can enjoy cooking them with mrenda. What is mrenda in English, by the way? You can enjoy cooking them with that and also add some milk to it, and it's very delicious. So in this empty space, I put on African nightshade, what is known in Swahili as managu. It has been 2 weeks. I keep on watering them apart from the days that it rains, and I'm really wondering why it's not growing. I've also planted mrenda seedlings and also spider plant, which is also known in Luo as dek. What is that known in Swahili? Comment below. Anyway, apart from that, we have the second banana, and just right next to it I have this lemongrass which has been in this garden for the longest, maybe 5 years or even more. It keeps on dying, but every time the rain season comes it grows again. So I really love it because of the smell that it puts in tea. Anyway, right inside here I have some maize. We have a big chamber of maize, but I decided to plant a little bit of maize right here and see how it will do, because my mom is the one who usually specializes in planting maize in large scale. So my small scale maize is doing well, and very soon we will be eating and harvesting from it, and I can't wait for that season. Lastly, I also planted some beans in between the maize, and they are already fruiting. So I have yellow green beans and what is also known as rosecoco. I planted them both inside the maize plantation because it saves on space, and also we have a small garden, so the only way for them to survive was to be in between some other plants. Beans also does well with maize, so this is a plus because they add nutrients to each other. That is it for my small garden tour. Pick onto my mom's maize plantation. She does a large-scale maize plantation, and this has helped over the years with paying our school fees and also a lot of things. She sells some, we eat some. They also feed my grandmother and her siblings and their families as well. My mom is such a beautiful farmer, and she inspires me even to do more because through her hands a lot of people eat, and that is one thing I aspire to be in life: feed a lot of people and also make people happy. What else should I put in my garden? Comment below and let me know. And also, if you know where I can get flowers, let me know. Until next time, thanks for watching.